Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. And I want to also welcome you back in the House. And thank you for this opportunity you have availed to me. Right Honorable Speaker, this week, the Minister of Lands, my good friend Honorable Judith Nabakova, issued a statement suspending Section 70 and 71 of the Registration of Titles Act on issuance of the special certificate of title. To the best of my knowledge, I know that she's not clothed with those powers to suspend the operations of the law. So I would seek your indulgence and indulgence of government to know under what circumstance can a minister suspend the operation of the law. Because whereas she stated the reasons, but there are also good reasons as to why people apply for special certificates of title. I may want to maybe learn from the lead of government business under what circumstances the minister can suspend the law the way she did. I thank you. Does the circumstances matter? But I think if it's the question of law, is the minister clothed with such powers? Then you will tell us the circumstances. You heard Honorable Paul Mwiru?
Yes, I did.
You are the acting Attorney General. I'm reliably informed. So, advise the House.
Right, Honorable, I'm not acting. I'm the Deputy Attorney General, duly appointed. Right, Honorable Speaker.
You want to argue with the Speaker?
I wouldn't dare.
You are acting because the substantive Attorney General wrote to me that you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand. I wouldn't dare start that argument. Right, Honorable Speaker, my colleague's question is coined in such a way that he is not questioning the powers of the minister. He's asking for the circumstances. Now, in all honesty, I have not seen the statement. I need to understand whether what my colleague is saying is true before I can answer. I seek that we be given time to see what the allegation is, confirm its authenticity, and then we'll report back.
Thank you. You'll report back tomorrow. That's what Attorney Generals do.
Most of
They don't answer. They just don't talk far. So we wish you the very best. We expect you tomorrow. Yes, Honorable Judge Musisi. We have a few matters of national importance that I want to ask the government side to pay attention, and then we can go to our main other discussions.
Thank you. Guys, to ask the following questions. In Chirinya Parish, Chira Municipality, in Wakiso District, were identified and assessed as project-affected persons in connection with the Standard Gauge Railway project and subsequently the Kampala-Jinja Expressway projects, and they are to be paid compensation for their different properties. Right, Honorable Speaker, valuations and assessment exercises were undertaken between 2013 and 2017, and that the affected persons were subsequently restricted from utilizing their properties since 2015, 16 and 17 to date, not to develop the properties and not to carry out any further constructions. However, it's almost over 9 years now since the evaluations. Many of the affected persons have not received any compensations. In view of the prolonged delay and the hardships occasioned to the affected residents, I request the Minister for the following interventions, Right Honorable Speaker. One, to immediately provide the affected stakeholders with a formal and comprehensive update on the progress of the compensation process, including a clear and publicly communicated schedule indicating when those payments should commence and when the outstanding project-affected persons will be fully compensated. Secondly, to direct that a fresh evaluation exercise is conducted or re-evaluation to be undertaken where legally and technically appropriate we can establish the prevailing value of the affected properties in light of the lapse in time since the evaluations were taken without compensation, 9 years now. Thirdly, to request, and it's particularly important because the Constitution protects persons from compulsory deprivation of property unless the acquisition is accompanied by prompt, fair, and adequate compensation. This has also been recognized by Ugandan jurisprudence, Right Honorable Speaker, that the constitutional requirement of prompt and fair adequate compensation is part of the constitutionally protected rights. Lastly, Right Honorable Speaker, the affected residents should not continue carrying the economic burden of government for a project which is now for almost a decade they are waiting and they are unable to develop or dispose of their property. I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Prime Minister. The Minister of Works is here if you want to delegate or...
Thank you very much, Right Honorable. I want to thank the member for raising this concern. It is true there have been some delay on the compensation of the project affected persons with the SGR project. The delay is arising out of the petitions that have come from the project affected persons on the amounts that had been assessed. And what the ministry has done, we have already set a team that has held a meeting with the people who are affected, especially within the area of Lugazi up to Kampala. And then there was also a team that is being constituted to go and do this resurvey of the project affected persons so that we begin the compensation. But otherwise, I can report that so far, we have compensated 60% of the line from Malaba up to Kampala, especially for those people who did not have petitions with the ministry. But otherwise, I will take up with this and I can come back, Mr. Speaker, to give the correct update based on the meetings that the team has engaged with the committee.
I thought this is very correct. You want to more correct?
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, meetings are still going on. Okay. We are still engaging.
Honorable Musisi, you've heard the minister is on top of it. And I think there is something, I must also thank the ministers of this term. He had just come in 1 minute and is up to speed. The ministers are doing very well. The ministers are doing very well. There's nobody who is stammering here. Everyone is up to the task. So, thank you. Can I have Honorable Zambali Musisi? What a name, yeah.
Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Zambali Musisi, Member of Parliament from Nansana Municipality. Right Honorable Speaker, there is a rampant and unregulated practice of holiday teaching that commonly known as holiday coaching that is happening in both private and public schools. Right Honorable Speaker, holiday breaks were structured by the Ministry of Education and Sports to allow our children or to allow students have a rest or else have what we call a family bond. But some schools have misused this. My prayer, Right Honorable Speaker, is the Minister of Education and Sports to issue a directive that can enforce compliance, strengthen oversight, and also do some penalties to those schools that have misused this directive. I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Minister of Education. Those are real issues.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Welcome back. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, first, the Ministry of Education and Sports condemns the acts of holiday teaching because we issued out circular to all chief administrative officers across the country and also issued a school calendar, which both confirms teaching hours, teaching time, and holiday time. Secondly, Right Honorable Speaker, for purposes of us all coming together to help the ministry, I want on behalf of the ministry to give a hotline or helpline for
for any member of the public who finds any school anywhere in the country. Wise Speaker, can I repeat for the record? 08 00 37 77 71. Yes, there are 4 sevens.
And you should tell them it is toll free also.
That number is toll free. You can call that number to tell them where the practice is taking place, so that as a ministry we will route police to that respective area where the acts are taking place. And I also want to ask all school administrators across the country that it is time for the holidays of our children. Can they allow our children to be at home and born with their parents in line with the calendar which we issued as a Ministry of Education and Sports? I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you.